George drawn straight behind it. Green light's on. Oh, and the favourite gallop there. Mac the Finn has galloped, and Ronald George got inconvenienced right as the starter said go. And Freemason began beautifully and led early from Armageddon Flame, who gets across from a wide gate into second and may even be pressing on further, having a look for the lead. And in fact, we'll get there now. Armageddon Flame moves up on the outside of Freemason and now crosses over to the pegs and runs to the lead. Banjo ends up the first one facing the breeze, and on the inside, GT Wages leaders, or three back on the pegs. They were followed then by Marbrook. He's got a nice getaway from the outside of the front line. Back on the inside then was I'm Young Tommy. It's now four back the inside, followed by Day's End. Roll On Gidget was next. Further back was Ronald George. He's back second last of the main division. Then Nono Stride, and tailed out as Mac the Finn after galloping early. 29.0 was the first quarter. They make their way out of the straight. 850 metres left to travel, and it's Armageddon Flame on top. Leads out over Banjo, and Freemason leaders back running third. Then came Marbrook, who's at the beautiful run now, 1-1. On the inside was GT Wage, followed by Day's End. The next one was I'm Young Tommy. Out wide on the track now, Ronald George starts to make its move. Nono Stride gets onto its back, and Roll On Gidget at the rear. 31.8 second quarter. They make their way down the back, 550 metres left to run. Armageddon Flame on top of Banjo. On the outside, Marbrook's now three wide, running in third spot, followed by Freemason. In the centre was GT Wage. Next was Day's End. Further back then came Ronald George. He's having trouble keeping up with Marbrook in that three wide line at the moment. Further back then came I'm Young Tommy, followed by Roll On Gidget and Nono Stride at the rear. Off the back in 28.3. Into the straight they come now, and it's Armageddon Flame getting to the front. Armageddon Flame in front of Banjo. Day's End is the one cruising down the outside. Wider Roll On Gidget. Day's End moved up to Banjo. It's Banjo and Day's End. Banjo, Day's End. Oh, almost a dead heat. Banjo on the inside of Day's End, nothing in it. GT Wages made good ground. It's a photo with Armageddon Flame and Freemason for third, fourth and fifth. Next one was I'm Young Tommy on the inside. Further back was Nono Stride. Next in was Ronald George. Then came Roll On Gidget, and after making a blue at the start, Mac the Finn at the rear. Another close one. Another close one here. 29.0, 31.8, 28.3, 28.2. 1:57.4 is the time on the board. And at number 5, Banjo has held on. Number 5, Banjo first. 6 Day's End second. 9 gets third, Armageddon Flame. 1:57.3 the confirmed time, and 2, GT Wage gets fourth. 5.69 and 2, 5.69.2, 1:57.3. 28.2, 28.3, so 56.5 final half. And at number 5, Banjo, the winner. Double figure odds. Number 5, Banjo. A bay gelding 5 years by Pacific Fella out of Nova Action. Is owned by P. Bull, trained by Glenn Bull and driven by Glenn Bull. Half head was the winning margin. Half head. Half head by 2 3/4. Half head 2 3/4. Number 6, Second Day's End, a bay horse 4 years by Dawn of a New Day out of Starrong Star. It is owned by A. Kent, G. Jackson and N. Elder, trained by Darren Elder, driven by Brad Elder. And number 9, Third, Armageddon Flame, a brown gelding 10 years by Panorama out of G.I. Jane. Owned and trained by Glenn Powell, driven by Jason Proctor. 5, 6, 9 and 2, a half head by 2 3/4, 1:57.3. The running double on races 4 and 5, 115 even, 115. And the winner, 11.60 and 3.60, 3.22nd, 3.63rd. Quinella, 215.20, exacta $400.20, trifecta 1,514. First 4, 4,359. And the duets, 32.80, $40.30. And we'll grab that other one in just a moment. There goes the all clear on the 5th event. All clear's there. Race 6 is the NBN television pace. No scratchings. Field of 12. Number 1, the boys GMP, to be driven further forward. The race at 10 after 8.